What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Bandai Ichibansho Sofvics Godzilla. That's where my zillion's from. Wait. Godzilla vs. Kong, the Sofvics Godzilla. We got Kong and Godzilla at the top, and nice little handle. Nice pics here. Very cool. Sofvics Godzilla. Big shot here. I like it. I like that a lot. More shots on the back. Some legal stuff. There's absolutely nothing on the bottom. But here's another shot of the Sofvics Godzilla. And this is huge and awesome. And these are like prize figures in Japan. But Lupin does bring these over. So I'm glad to have picked this up. I got mine at Muteki sales. This is actually my like second Ichibansho figure. I think just a second. Maybe it's a third. I'm not 100% sure. Oh wait, is that Ultraman figure from Netflix in the Ichibansho? Maybe. But I do know I have a Digimon Adventures Omegamon that I've never reviewed. Yeah. Amongst the tons of stuff I haven't reviewed yet. But you know what? This is Godzilla and we gotta get to it. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. So here it is all out of the box. And it's a nice, chunky figure, but not too chunky. Like, this is a good size for Godzilla. Like, width-wise, have you ever seen that giant X Plus that's like that big? I mean, like, some of these companies go way overboard on what Godzilla looks like, and the fans eat it up. Yeah, no. That's a no from me, guys. This looks good. Proportionally, to me, this looks really, really good. I like that. Say that right off the bat. Proportions are excellent on this Godzilla. Probably one of the best. I love how his arms are, and the pose is great. Let's talk about that too. I love how the arms are outstretched. I love how his head is posed. It doesn't look too small like most Godzillas. Granted, this Godzilla has, he's got a tiny head, but this looks right to me, and that's great. The dorsal fins, are a nice size. The legs aren't, like, overly, like, ginormous. It looks good. He looks like a Godzilla ready to fight a Kong, and I hope we get a Sofvics Kong, too. That would be really, really good. But all of that is good. I like the pose a lot, and I like the proportions a lot. For sure, the material is solid. It's really good. It's one of the more like solid type vinyl figures. I like it a lot. Again, sturdy, chunky, heavy. Yeah, it makes you feel like you got your value for what you're paying. What is it at, like $75 here? Yeah, that's worth it. Just by weight alone, you feel like you got your money's worth. You know what I'm saying? The details are incredible. I really like the sculpt a lot. And, we'll just, talk about the paint as well. The paint is pretty good. It's not perfect. But I like it. Like, I like all this detail. I like how all this, like, kind of, like, beige color that they put over everything looks. It's not bad at all. It definitely brings out a lot of the detail. There's also, and you can see it on the dorsal fins, this kind of, like, salmon-y looking color, light, but it's there and it helps bring out some details as well. About accuracy, I don't know, but as long as a figure looks good paint-wise, I don't have a problem with that. I think it looks good, and the sculpt work on this tail is great. The sculpt work on the bottom of the tail is great. The legs look really good. The nails on the feet look pretty good. I mean, it's all this, they didn't go crazy with the colors. But, they use a here. You got mess up right here. You got too much paint blopped right here. And you can see it's like a different color. So, yeah, that's one mess up right there. This section just has a blop of paint right there. I do like the chest. Again, they put more of this like kind of pinkish color to it, and I got something like stuck in my sculpt here, like a fiber of some sort. Hair. Great. It looks like a piece of wood, actually, and it might be. Or like a piece of box or something, I don't know. The rest of the chest looks pretty good. The sculpt is pretty nice. You see some dark wash as well in spots. A little bit darker. But, you know, some spots just looks dirty, at least, you know. It's borderline not good, but it's not terrible. I wish it was in more spots, though. Because you do get it a bit here, and then on this side, I don't really see it too much. So a lot of black here, but, The arms look pretty good. Again, the dorsal fins are very nice. Look at the details on that. Really good looking. And then the head sculpt, sculpt-wise, it's really good. Like you can see profile here. Looks excellent. We're gonna zoom in on that one. Profile here looks excellent. That eye looks really good. You know, the muscles on the mouth look really good. Turning him around this way. It looks pretty good from this side too. You can see the teeth, you know, they're there. The one thing, all these, this side you see the teeth detail more than you do on this side. They keep messing up these teeth, I think, on these Godzilla figures. But then from the front, you got too much excess paint there, and like a lot of this detail here, I think is sloppy. The interior of the mouth, this is the tongue, and that looks good. And you see the bottom of the mouth looks pretty decent as well. You can see the teeth detail here. You see a little more white on this side than it is on this side. But yeah, right here is where I got like my mess up, which is bothersome. I think I could easily fix this with some black, some gray or something, just like knock it down. See, like right here, you got more of this green than here. Just look at it from the top, you can see it better over here. Like, see this side, muted. This side has got a big blob of green, and then you see too much gum right there as well. So that to me, but the eyes, you can see like head on, don't look bad. That to me, you know, there is some spots where you see like more extra color, like over here. And then this black is a little weird to me because it should be either more of this or not at all. Because I don't really see it much else. Where, you know, where else do you see that, like, that kind of like almost of a glossy black? But otherwise, I don't know. Yeah, some more of this like extra heavy-handedness on the paint right there. But to me, the big spot to talk about is that, you know, upper lip nose area right there. So that's a little bit of a blop there without any shading to go over it. Definitely not a hard fix. So for me, I will fix it because I like this figure. As you can tell, I like this figure. But that definitely bothers me a little bit. Otherwise, I don't know, guys. I think it looks pretty good. Like, I do dig it. Yeah. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. All right, yeah. I'm going to leave it at that. That's not so bad. For size comparisons, first up, here's some of various big MonsterVerse Godzillas I have in my collection, and the closest one in size is the Monster King, King of the Monsters version, and yeah, if he was standing up straight, like, they'd probably be about the same size there. Otherwise, all these other guys are much bigger. And now, how about some of the bigger MonsterVerse Kongs I have in my collection as well? Nobody here scales. I don't have any comparable MonsterVerse Kong to scale well with this one, but this could be an almost good scale here. little bit of a classic Kong from McFarlane with this Kong. This is not bad. Yeah, that could work. I could make that work if they were to fight. Kong looks a little wide, but what do you guys think? That's not so bad. And my final thoughts, I like this figure. Yes, I have some QC issues, but I think I've seen people having worse QC issues with the paint. My biggest issue is right on the nose. You know, I have a couple of other spots, like I pointed out in the review, where the paint looks a little heavy-handed or like out of place, like the black in one spot and a little bit of an excess of that whatever color it is that they put on over everything here. But otherwise, I do like it. I do like the look of this. It's very dirty. Kind of reminds me of what NECA does a lot with their Godzillas, you know, like adds all this like excess like detail and dirt, whereas like a lot of the Bandai stuff keeps it more traditional looking. You know, your mileage is gonna vary on what you think, but I do like it. I do like it a lot, you know. I think the sculpt is really good and the pose is really nice. So yeah, this is not bad at all, guys. This is not bad at all. I think it's well worth it, you know. Yes, you know, you could get one that's worse than this, but I think it's an easy enough painting fix either way, because there's so much detail in here. You know, even if you mess it up, you're gonna be able to quickly fix it. That's my opinion, at least. I'm usually not one to say stuff like that about having to fix anything, but sometimes you feel like, you know, it could possibly happen. I got mine at Muteki Sales. You can check out their link down below. I don't know of their availability with it. I don't know how many extras they got. So check with them, but I think for 75 bucks, you're getting a nice, heavy, pretty awesomely sculpted Godzilla figure. And there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts below. And please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, people.